Salam alaikum, girl bosses. Vitriol is back with their third single off their upcoming album, Suffer and Become, which drops January 26th. That's about 20 days from now. Very excited for it. We last heard Weaponized Loss, their second single, which was Heat, and, you know, Flowers of Sadism was as well. Currently, my rankings are Weaponized Loss and followed by Flowers of Sadism. We'll see where Shame and Its Afterbirth comes to play. This is a kind of like playthrough video between their bassist and guitarist, and I'm really excited because they did a similar video when they dropped, their song, The Parting of a Neck, which is a song that got them, it got Vitriol's name out there. It got Vitriol's name out there, and that was a sick playthrough. I'm excited to see just them rip it. I've actually seen Vitriol live once before. It was probably, it was one of my first shows out of COVID, so that was probably like 2020. 21 or 22, probably 22, and they, so fire live. I'm excited for this album. It's one of my most anticipated albums of the year, so I say let's get right into it. Shame and Its Afterbirth. It's not how I expected that to open. That guitar's badass, dude. I think, I'm pretty sure the guitarist's name is Kyle. He mentioned, it was a custom project with his dad where he just stripped it. The leads are freaky. He has the anal Nathrak shirt. How exciting. Oh, dude, that got fucking occult. This looks so painful to play. Oh. The black metal influence really slips in too, like, that's smooth as fuck. Nice groove, nice two-step. Yeah, he's in pain. Look at that face, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit, there's two of them. Oh, that's a very different solo for Kyle. Sounds kind of victorious. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, damn. And then back to chaos. Lots of beauty in that. Wow. That's so fucking sick, dude. That's unbelievable. Okay, so that was nice because there's a bit of a switch up, I think, especially in terms of like how they incorporated, the classic Vitriol sound with some really cool grooves, right? There are some really groovy moments in there among the chaos and violence of the normal Vitriol sound. And that solo, I mean, the approach, it was like so beautiful. I feel like normally there's a little bit more chaos to Vitriol solos, and definitely that was present in the first half. And I guess like all Vitriol solos are beautiful, but this was more beautiful than some others. Others, they have they're more sick and twisted sense of melody. It sounds like you're descending into chaos. The latter half of this solo, it felt a lot more optimistic, a little more hopeful. It was kind of giving a bit, and I mentioned this last time, sort of Vitriol has a sort of, in terms of like death metal influences, I feel like I could hear like a bit of Morbid Angel, a bit of Nile, a little bit of a lot of people don't know this band, but Mithras, which it kind of sounds like a more intense Morbid Angel from a certain era of Morbid Angel, and to hear like that sound, that just like chaos, it's just sheer brutality. There's a bit of Hate Eternal in there too, but then also mixed with these like really cool like black metal influences. I don't really fully know how to define this band. I feel like it'd be like black and death metal, but that doesn't sound extreme enough to define what we hear from Vitriol. It's going to be very tough. I don't know where to rank this like relative to Weaponized Lost. I'm going to have to give it a few more listens. I am biased because I did just hear this one. So, my gut is telling me Shaman It's Afterbirth, the best single we've heard. But I do recognize I'm biased because it's the most recent one I've heard. So I would like to do a side-by-side. But I did like the diversity that's added to their catalog. And I do appreciate how all these three singles, like, of course they're iconically violent, but there is like there are differences in the certain sounds that they bring to the table, and I'm really excited for Suffer and Be Come, because it seems like there's gonna be a lot of cool diversity in it. I was just listening to their 2018-2019 album, To Bathe in the Throat of Cowardice, earlier today at work. Just put it on while I was like doing my stuff, and just hearing iconic album. If this is like your first time hearing about Vitriol, I strongly recommend check out their older stuff. They have an EP from 2013 that they recently remastered and put out. It's on streaming services. They might still be selling physical copies too, but that goes hard too. This is a band that I really thought they had really officially broken out in 2018, 2019. But I think, because of COVID, they lost a bit of that momentum. But, they're building back up. It's very exciting to see. And, it seems like more people, especially in the, what is it? Like, Twitter, metal Twitter. Some of you might have just thrown up. You might have just thrown up in your lap and gone, oopsie, I just greened. And I don't blame you. Twitter, it's a rough place. But I've noticed a lot of the, the more, what is it? Like the Twitter reviewer, the Twiddle. That's what all those people did on Epstein's Island. Oh, say, can you see? Anyways, all the Twitter reviewers are really warming up to Vitriol, and from people in like on the more like core side of things too, and it's very exciting to see. I feel like death metal, modern death metal especially, gets really slept on. And Vitriol, I will say, probably one of the best death metal bands out there. Of course, like, some might argue, Suffocation made Slam. And, that's true. There are, like, pioneering elements to the older ones. But I feel like just objectively, this sound is just... it doesn't get more extreme than this, dude. And, like, the technicality, I mean, you saw it here first. Like, this playthrough, it's legendary. And seeing them live, they rip this shit live, dude. They rip it live. Like, the solos are on point. Also, by the way... Again, if you're new to this band, both their guitarist and bassist are doing vocals. Like, they switch off while playing. It's the most fucked thing ever. It's so sick. But yeah, this was Vitriol's Shame and Its Afterbirth. Suffer and Be Come drops on January 26th. 2 weeks, mark it in your calendars. Spin the other singles if you haven't heard. Spin their entire catalog. It's just fire. It's great stuff. Strongly would recommend checking out more Vitriol.